Looks like we're going into the knife round at least. So I'm unsure if they are starting this game 4 players down. I mean, it looks like we are. I don't know if the 5th is going to be coming. But hopefully they get a 5th here momentarily so that it's an even fight, at least in terms of people. So obviously going to go the way of Tyler went 0-20, having 5 people versus 4 in a knife fight. So that means Ipe will be starting out on the T side. And it looks like it is just going to start as a 4v5. So here on Train, in a 4v5 situation, it's very likely it's going to be a fast push either out connector or out onto B quick. It's likely they'll try to avoid Ivy just because that can be kind of just a tunnel for the CTs to shoot down, just kind of 4 heads to tap for whoever's in there. But it looks like it is going to be a play over towards the B site, at least initially. Ipe just going to start trying to push through these B halls, try to get some positions over so that they can push out onto the site. And right now the counter-terrorist just patiently waiting. And it looks like at the moment the terrorists just trying to wait for any aggression, see if anybody starts to push over towards them, push into them at all. You can see they have neon chickens starting to come up into B halls now. Was just watching for any sort of connector push. And at the same time, Carter going to be taking a quick fight against Turk over towards Cat. Neither player are going to die, but Turk taking a tiny bit of damage there. And right now it looks like Ipe trying to aim. It actually looks like they were going towards B. It looks like right now they're eyeing the pop position. Carter currently looking to be the one to engage. And right now it's just a waiting game. 55 seconds on the clock. Carter is going to take the first drop. Not going to be heard by anybody yet. Tilt might have heard him. But at the moment, it's going to be Greg MR over at camera to engage. Gets tagged down to 5, but it's going to be Tyler JD to find the kill. And now the counter-terrorists still holding their ground. They know it's only one person. Now 3v5 since, unfortunately, we did start as a 4v5. 30 seconds on the clock, and now it looks like Ipe, if they were thinking of faking over towards A, that's failed. And it's going to have to be a push over towards B. Oh, Tilt going to find Bagon, gets a second on a Neon Chickens, and now it's just Walsh in a 1v5. Gets some tags over towards Turk. Does find the kill, but 14 seconds left, and Tyler JD just going to try to finish it off and gets the headshot. So, unfortunately, it is going to go the way of the counter-terrorists, and a pause coming out most likely from the terrorists, just try to buy some time for their 5th to get in, but honestly, I don't know why they decide. I think that they out-mind games themselves there. I think they were thinking, oh, I think it's either one of two things. It's either that round was just entirely to buy time, and it was. So it looks like that round was just to buy time for Don Ham to get in. It is going to be him joining instead of Memorial, who, if you were in the pregame, it was pretty much one of the two of them. And seeing that Memorial is not online right now, is going to be Don Ham jumping in. So it is going to be the counter-terrorists, who I will just call 0-20 because Tyler went 0-20. Not exactly a name that rolls off the tongue. But it is going to be 0-20 with the first round. Luckily, due to the recent economy change, Ipe, if they do save here, they could buy into the next. If they get a bomb down here, they definitely could. Donham could just have a little bit less equipment, maybe just be on an SMG, or just be the equipment bitch for the team. But it is going to be 0-20 with 3 FAMASs, 2 MP5s, against just the pistols from Ipe, and now I expect we will just see a fast push somewhere, try to take advantage of the aim, just try to take advantage of the close-range pistols, and let's see where they decide to go. So, it does look like... they're just gonna... It looked like they were gonna try to go towards Connector. Instead, they're opting to spread out a little bit. They have Don Ham over towards Connector. They have Neon Chickens just kind of waiting to trade, and at the same time, Carter pushing towards B-Halls and the bomb on Walsh waiting, but oh, the nade onto Donham, taking him down to 35 HP very early on in the round, and Greg MR already on top of Blue spots him out, and he's not going to have to do much damage to find that kill, so a 4v5 already in this round. Just trying to continually spray, see if he can find anything else over here towards T-Con. At the moment, no, and it looks like the terrorist's going to start lining up to head over towards B. They did have Bagong over in Ivy already take a little bit of damage, so now they've shown themselves over towards A. are going to be looking to engage here. Tilt currently close near the ramp, gets called. The people are pushing by his teammate, Tyler JD, back over towards Z. Knows the bomb's going down, going to push in to try to find Walsh. Finds that, gets the follow-up onto Carter. Neon Chicken's going to be there to trade it, and Bagong actually gets the kill into Turk on the flank. So now, a 2-on-3 situation, and it's not impossible for Ipe here. Obviously, Bagong on the 31 HP is not a great situation. Neon Chicken's going to be taking a fight on the site, does fall to Tyler, and now it's just Bagong. Finds the first, 31 HP to his name. Tries to get the spray onto Blendl, and unfortunately not going to be able to do it, and a good attempt there from Ipe, and honestly, without too much investment into that round, they should be able to rebuy up here, if they choose to. Donham, who did just join last round, already at 4,000. The bomb plant, very beneficial, so we are going to see the AKs come out. Walsh could grab an op if he was looking to. Doesn't look like it yet. Nope, it's just going to be utility and AKs. Tyler JD going to have the only op in the server. Rest of his teammates just situated on rifles, 2 FAMASs, 2 M4s to their name, and right now, looks like a smoke execute over towards A for the terrorist side. You can see Walsh and Bagong currently just setting up these smokes. That's going to be Carter to try to take the first engagement. Spots out Greg MR, and that's going to be the first frag. That's going to be the call for the smokes to come over. Carter gets a second to his name, too, taking down Blendl. And now Turk, already close by at the E-box position, gets spotted out. Walsh going to find him. And now it's just a 2v5. And look at this. The counter-terrorist already smoked out of the site. Tilt going to have to come up big here. He is on the flank, but he's already been spotted out. Walsh going to find his second for the round. Now Tyler JD, he just wants to get the op out of here. Just wants to save it. Not give any situation where Ipe can grab this from him, and Ipe, they're going to be fine with this. They don't have great money right now, obviously, losing the first 2 rounds, all 5 players dying. They're not going to have great money, but look at the money on the counter-terrorist side for 0.20. I mean, Tyler JD's $0 right now, so saving this op would be a great benefit for them going into the next one. Bagong going to try to take this fight here. Tyler JD whiffs the shot. And now Bagong, ooh, with an opportunity to claim the op, but not going to find it. But at the same time, we have Walsh coming up towards ramp. We do have Neon Chicken spotting him out, but looks like Tyler JD is going to be able just to save this op here in B-Halls. So, 2-1, Ipe going to grab, oops, sorry about that, grab the first round on the board here, and 0-20 might just upgrade onto pistols here, try to play Tyler JD towards the site, and maybe just 4-man push somewhere else, or just stack the opposite site. But right now, the terrorists, that round, it just, everything went their way. Carter, with those first 2 entry kills, just gave them everything they needed there on that push, and right now, Carter, alongside Neon Chickens over here in Connector, looking to try to make something happen again, and Greg MR just not ready to give up this Connector position. Might find a fight here against Neon Chickens. Does look away. He's going to push back up into close blue. In the meantime, Donham finding Tilt. Walsh going to find Blendl. And Carter going to be pushing out right underneath. Doesn't look behind him, so right now, Greg MR does spot him out. Not able to connect the kill. Great work from Carter, being able to turn around and find that frag. Now it's just Tyler JD on the site. 37 HP, and Ipe just goes in and cleans him up. Another 3K from Carter. And right now, I mean, that puts 0-20's economy right back down, and just going to buy some pistols here. Going to be able to buy up M4s next round if they please. But it is 2-2, and Ipe most likely going to be situated on 3-2 after this round. Currently, 0 frags on Blendl and Turk. If we just pull up the scoreboard quick, you can see Walsh and Carter been the main entries over on the Ipe side. Been doing great work on the bomb site so far. And Tilt just going to be here to spot any pushes over towards the B ramp area. Bagong gets himself a little situation, spots out Turk on top red. Turk, no idea he's been spotted here. Now the gunshot's going to come out. Been alerted at this point. Turk finally going to fall to Bagong, and at the moment, Greg MR situated over towards fence. Hasn't been spotted, but it doesn't look like it's going to be too useful for them at the moment. Tilt going to watch the nades rain in. Not able to connect the deagle shot, and Walsh and Bagong going to find 2 more. Greg MR does actually manage to find a kill from over in that fence position. Just going to see if he can save this AK at this moment. Donham just watching the ladder for if anybody decides that they want to push up into him, but Greg MR going to be perfectly happy just to stay here and try to get any exits from Z with Carter watching for the opposite. Blendl pushing into CT, might get spotted out here. Definitely here's Carter. Ooh, but gets found from behind, and now Greg just finding a place where he can sit with his AK, not have to worry about anything. So it was good work from Greg being able to find that that AK on Bagong, but at the same time, Ipe gonna find the round, and if we look at the economy, after the first 2 rounds going the way of the CTs, you can see Ipe has just been building up quite a bank here. 10K on both Walsh and Neon Chickens, and gonna be the second full buy here from 020. Gonna be an op on Turk this time, as opposed to Tyler JD. Oh, it does get dropped over, my bad. No ops still from the Ipe side, and honestly, with the way that they've been fragging out with the rifles so far, not a real surprise. So let's see what the Ipe side decides to do this time. Looks like they do just want to go back into fanning out across the map. Donham going to go over towards Ivy, and the rest of the players just going to spread out over B halls, over connector, just see if they can find anything. Carter pushing down into Pop Dog early. And Turk, he would have heard this. And Smoke going to come out, going to block off Carter's vision, but going to see if he can actually push out. Walsh going to find Greg MR. In the meantime, Dom Ham finding Blendle. And now Turk gonna spot the push-out connector, and Carter doesn't even have to do anything this round. Tilt and Tyler JD already in save mode. Tyler JD just falling back into Z. Tilt getting out of that cat, just gonna toss a nade in to help his teammate escape, and Ipe. It's not even that they're doing anything too complicated. They're just taking the one-on-one aim tools and they're winning them. I mean, you could see there. Carter, I think what happened there is Carter drops down into lower. He drops down into Pop Dog. And at the same time, Turk hears this. He's aware, oh, okay, there's somebody in Pop Dog. I need to be ready for this. So he's kind of mentally ready for the... Oh, hold on. Carter. Is he going to do it? Oh, he doesn't hit the Zeus. Oh, Tilt. Definitely would have been tilted after that one. Ooh, the nade almost finds Carter. He does stay out before it explodes on him. But I think what happens there is he is mentally aware, oh, there's somebody... Hold on, Donham going to be running through the smoke. Jumps right onto him, isn't aware. Tilt, not going to save the gun just fine too, but dude, there was an intense little save battle going on there while I was trying to explain this. And good job from Ipe being able to hunt down those guns. You'll see they did drop 2, but plenty of money just to rebuy those rifles, and just pistols going to be coming out here from 020, so should be another round going the way of Ipe, and again, it's just going to be 020 falling back into their default. Actually, looks like they're going to be playing a 1... It's actually looking like a 1-4 with one player over towards Z. And if Tilt decides to get a little frisky over towards the ladder, Neon Chickens can rip his head off, but at the same time, oh, Tilt! Gonna go out the bottom, finds a frag onto Walsh. Bagong gonna be smoked off, unable to trade that. So a free AK for Tilt's trouble, but at the same time, him and Turk now stand alone. Well, now Tilt stands alone, as Turk gets his head ripped off by Bagong, and Bagong would really love to add a 4th head to his collection, but looks like Neon Chickens might be the one to find that. Well, as I say that, Donham going to come in and steal a little piece of the pie. So 020, after the first 2 rounds going their way, Donham joins the server. He says, alright, I'm here to play a little bit of Counter-Strike myself, and Ipe has not lost a round since, so y'all going to come back out on Tyler JD, and we're going to see if he can put any sort of stop to the Ipe push. He is going to bring it over towards A, and that means that there are no players currently over towards the B site, and it looks like Tilt, realizing this error, is going to rotate back, probably just play back blue, just look for any pushes, and it'd be a good idea not to push forward, especially when Bagong's waiting at top ramp, and he's been having a hell of a game so far. If we look at the scoreboard, currently 7-6. And you also got Carter over there on Cat, who, no stranger to frags himself, sitting at 7-2. It looks like Flash going to come out ramp. Tyler JD going to find Carter as he's trying to push over towards Cat, and at the same time, Walsh going to start pushing towards Ivy. Now, Blendle is here, ready to receive this, but is he going to be prepared for 2 players pushing at the same time? Fight going to ensue over on B. Bagong finds 1, but Turk going to trade it, so 3v4. And now, Walsh and Donham going to have a little bit of real estate to themselves. Donham actually, right as I turn away, of course, finds Blendle. And at the same time, Walsh over in Hell does watch Greg MR rip a teammate's head off and does miss a shot. That's going to get him traded, and Greg MR, a nice 3K for him. And that's Ipe dropping their first round with their full 5. Well, if you don't consider the unfortunate after pistol round loss, that is. And that's going to be a double off setup coming out, and it's actually going to be Tilt situated on it. So it's going to be Tilt and Tyler JD. We're going to see if they can pull anything off here with it. 5 AKs once again from the ePay side. None of them really raring to pick up the op just yet. It's going to be a quick smoke execute over towards this A bomb, so you can see Greg MR already smoked off, or already flashed off the angle. Carter going to be trying to take a fight over towards Blendl. At the same time, Greg MR just trying to spray from the back of the site. Just gets spotted out by Carter, and he will fall. And now Carter, that's a 7 HP, takes the fight against Blendl, loses it. That makes it a 3v3, but at the same time, all players from the counter-terrorist side are already locked out of this bomb site. And that gives plenty of time for ePay to get themselves resituated here. Bagong going to find the lone player not over towards Z. And now it's just Turk and Tyler JD. They do get a nice little boost up here with the op. Is Bagong going to be ready for it? Walsh isn't, but the shot going to be missed, and Bagong and Walsh going to be quick to connect onto these frags. So that is going to make it 6-3 in favor of ePay, and as quickly as 0-20 gets their third round, they're going to lose it immediately to the boys from Penn College. So the money, not great on the side of 0-20. You can see Turk situated at $4,000, but for the rest of them, it's slim pickings, and the 5 AKs from ePay are just going to be looking to do as they have been, just looking to go in there, rip some heads clean off. Bagong going to drop down Pop Dog early, but actually Tilt and Turk looking to push up early. They do get some spots out. Turk can actually find one, and it's actually going to be traded pretty well. Turk finds one, so there's 2 frags on the CT side, or 2 frags onto the CT side and upper B. At the same time, Greg MR finds a lurker over towards Connector, so a 3v3 once again, but no recovered guns. Greg MR gets some damage off. Tyler JD actually going to find a frag. And Don Ham going to be in this 2-on-1 engagement. Carter luckily going to come in to finish off Greg MR. Tyler still lit to 1. Going to have to hit some nice headshots with this Deagle in order to make anything happen with it. Now, no guns recovered here. Don Ham finds Blendl, and now Tyler JD going to have to be some truly god-level Deagle shots in order to win this one. With 1 HP and 2 terrorists left, and it looks like Don Ham might be already ready for it. Actually, Tyler JD finds an AK. Don Ham not ready for that push. And now, 1 HP left. Finds Carter, runs out of bullets just in time, and now Carter lit to 7. Tyler JD, he does have some time on the bomb, but he doesn't have a kit, so he has to get on it fast. Carter gonna spot him out, but is there time? There's not, and he realizes that. But Tyler JD with 1 HP. How do ePay let him get it that close? ePay. Oh, and Tyler does get away. He is able to save with the 1 HP, so ePay, they're gonna get out. They're still gonna have good money, but they aren't gonna be very happy that they let it get so close there in the end. The AK gonna get dropped over, and 0-20 is going to be able to rebuy into this. So going to be 10 rifles on the board. Nobody picking up the 1-hit gun. So, Penn College, 7-3. And hopefully they don't allow another mistake like that to come out again. I mean, if he had a kit, I think he almost would have had it. I still don't think he would have had enough time. So good job from Carter just keeping himself alive long enough. Greg MR, oh, Tilt actually, pushing over towards B, going to be able to find an early frag. Greg MR at the same time finds Don Ham. And now Neon Chickens was eyeing going towards that ladder, but goes against it, which doesn't really matter too much now that it's been smoked off. But a 5-3 advantage for 0-20, and this is really the first time that they've gotten an advantage on the board since that 3rd round win. Neon Chickens does make a little bit of noise falling out. I don't know if Greg MR heard it, but he was scoped on the angle. Walsh gonna peek out over towards Ivy, gets himself found out. Greg MR with a double kill. And now it's just Carter. Here in a 1-on-4. Tilt still located on top blue, but unless Carter can... If he can actually find Tilt here, you'd have a full bomb site to himself. It'd be a 1-on-3. The rest of the players over on A. And at the moment, Tilt... Now he's looking over towards Cat. He keeps rotating. The timing is going to be crucial here. And Carter finds the timing. Almost doesn't get the frag, though. Gets tagged down to 58, and this is his chance to plant the bomb, but he doesn't know it's an open bomb site. He thinks there's another player back, and at this point there is with Greg MR rotating in. So back whale, Carter going to have to find another frag. Does get it onto Greg MR, and now it's a 1v2, but with 20 seconds left and 17 HP, they know where he is. Takes the knife out, probably just in frustration, like, yep, I... might have miscalculated here, and does get found, so that's 0-20's 4th round on the board. Ipe, plenty of money still left. They're going to be able to get another buyout here, but if they do lose this 5th round to 0-20, then things start to get a little more hairy. Walsh now out of his godlike 10K range, so gonna be a little unfortunate for them. You can see it's pretty much a full buy from both teams. Carter gonna push through that molly, gets spotted out by Greg MR, who's at the same time trying to just find this frag over towards Carter. Over towards the fence. Has a pretty good idea that Greg MR is going to be over towards Olaf. Tyler JD going to be the first one to take that fight. Greg MR going to get a follow-up onto Walsh, and now Don Ham trying to see if he can trade either of his teammates. Turk going to come in for one, and a nice double peek from Greg and Tyler. Going to be able to find themselves a 3rd collectively. And Tyler and Greg, that round is all them. I mean, Turk gets one for himself, instantly traded by Chickens, but that was a great play from Greg MR and Tyler JD, just shutting down any push over towards the fence Olaf area. And now Ipe, not great money on their side. They are going to force up again, which is a little bit surprising. Don Ham going to grab an AK for himself. They're going to be pushing into a full buy from 0-20. So 0-20 likely to get their 6th round on the board here, but it is going to be a 5-man push over towards B, and we actually haven't seen this yet. Tilt gonna spot it out, and that might be Turk's signal to just start pushing up. At the moment, he's just watching for the fallback towards A. At the same time, Tyler JD, a nade. Is Carter gonna be able to push through and find a kill? Pushes through, but Tyler JD and Tilt doing a good job holding down the site right now. Greg MR rotating in, finds a 3rd with his nade, finds a 4th with his rifle, and a 5th with his rifle. I was trying to find an interesting way to end it, but at the end of the day, it's just going to be a push from Ipe, not paying off. Nade damaged too much as they were trying to push through that smoke, and now it's going to be the 6th round on the board for 0-20. And Ipe, they were off to such a good start here. They strung together, I believe, 5 rounds in a row before 0-20 was able to find their 3rd. But it looks like they started to fall off, but Walsh, deciding he wants to change things up a little bit, decides to get the boomstick out. Gonna be over towards Connector. I don't know if he actually spotted the arm, but Carter gonna find Greg MR in the meantime from Pop. Now Walsh still just seeing if he can find anybody, but let's go back to the Carter cam because he's having a field day. 3 frags from him instantly opens up the site, and Turk over in heaven finds 2 for himself. Is he going to be able to replicate that 3K? Gets a nice dink onto Walsh, and that leaves a 2-on-1 versus Tilt. And Tilt does have more health than either of these players collectively. Not that, I believe Turk must know that he dinked Chickens, but I don't know if Tilt knows that he has the overwhelming health advantage against Chickens right now. I don't know if that was called to the teammate. But he is going to start pushing in here. Chicken's going to be over towards Heaven. Don Ham going to be over towards Ivy. Bomb is planted for both of them. So it's going to be difficult for Tilt here. He's probably not going to expect this Heaven player, to be honest. I mean, it's such an off angle to be in. He does expect it. Pushes up straight into Chickens. How does he read that? And now Don Ham. Here's the defuse going off. He thinks it's a fake and Tilt! How does he pull that off? How do they allow him to pull that off? A 1-on-2. Almost every advantage besides health going the way of Penn College. And Don Ham, he's just too convinced that that was a fake. And Tilt, he's going to be as ecstatic after that one. How does he manage to steal that round away from Penn College? And Don Ham's going to be kicking himself there, but at the end of the day, the ball's on Tilt to go for that stick. I mean, he has no clue where the second player is, and he just gambles on it. Carter going to try to get an early frag, but Tilt once again just claiming it against him. Turk watching for any push here towards ladder. Walsh not considering it just yet. It could be a very near possibility here for the Ipe side, and Turk going to be ready. It looks like they wisely choose against it and start to push over here towards the B bomb site. Chickens do not go down that ladder. Just going to be making a little bit of noise, breaking the windows, just to try to make it seem like it could still be an A push. And admittedly, it still could be, but Gong spawning out Tyler JD over towards the back of the B bomb site. And now Tyler JD just going to finish that fight. Another 5-on-3 advantage going the way of 0-20. And Walsh does spot out Tyler JD on catwalk. Finds that frag, and now Tilt going to push around, finds his second. Turk going to find his. And now it's Walsh in a 1-on-3. Has to ace to get this round for his team, and Greg MR knows this bomb is going down, doesn't push into it, but just as Walsh turns around to try to find the frag onto Turk, Greg MR going to claim it. So an 8-7 half going the way of 0-20, and honestly, that's not what we were expecting after the 5 rounds that Penn College was able to just string together. Once 0-20 started to get their money online, started to get those guns in their hands, they were able to just finish off the few that they needed, and were able to win on the CT side. So, let's take a look at the scoreboard now. It is going to be... I always forget that ESEA does this. So, it's going to be 0-all, but you can definitely say that Donham... Like, even before Donham arrived, and you're thinking, alright, there's 5 men on the Penn College side, and admittedly, they were putting off quite a tear there with their rifles for a little bit, but really, Carter and Walsh, just what a game from them, being able to just come in, Carter's just got to be so frustrated that he gets those 3 frags. They have a 5-on-2 advantage. They almost allow a 3K from the other side, and in a 1-on-2 they lose it, and Carter's got to be feeling a little frustrated there. I mean, what else can he do? What more do they require from him? But let's see if Penn College, now that they have 5 on a pistol round, can see if... Let's see what they can string together here. So it is going to be Armor on Walsh, Bagong, and Don Ham for the counter-terrorist side. Armor on Blendl, Greg MR, and Tyler JD for the terrorist side. And it looks like it's going to be a smoke execute onto the A site. Carter, going to have a crack through the smoke. It looks like the lagged out a little bit there for me for some reason. Neon Chickens, gonna have a nice crossfire. Look at the nade damage onto the terrorists. And now Neon Chickens, gonna find a second. 3rd for the counter-terrorists, and now a 3-on-2. Bagong on the flank right now, but Greg MR in a 1-on-3 on the site. Not looking too likely for him. Finds the first headshot, but 15% left. And that's gonna be Bagong on the flank, finishing it off. So 8-8 for Penn College. We are going to try to let the auto director do a little bit of directing. I know it's not going to be the best, but it's better than me trying to, with my meat hands, just go around and find something. So, 4 SMGs and a rifle on Bagong on the Penn College side. Now we can actually take a quick look at that scoreboard. You can see Walsh and Carter, both at 15 frags coincidentally. Greg MR having a hell of a game as well at 19. Turk and Blendl still yet to come online, but Don Ham... He's starting to come online here as he finds 2 early. Gets the 3rd, gets the ace! And Don Ham, not letting anybody push in here, drops the SMG. He knows. I just got 5 kills with it. I'm going to buy myself a nice M4. You know, have a little upgrade for Christmas this year. And Don Ham, what a great hold there. Gets the first 2, wisely falls back, and then he's like, wait a minute. I can just win this fight. And that he does. Great work from him there. And immediately he's going up to join the big boys. 14 frags for him now, 14-8. Good work there. Don Ham, same position he was last time. Just going to drop a little one-way smoke for himself. Tilt, is he going to expect it? What the Tilt is not going to expect it as Don Ham finds it as we turn away for some reason. Sorry about that. Nade going to go up, not going to find any damage. Greg MR and Tyler JD still waiting towards this upper area. See if they can do a delayed push back out, and at the same time, Walsh getting a little impatient, decides he wants to go push forward, find a little information. That's going to cost him his life. And now Don Ham going to fall back into the site, waits for anybody else to start pushing in, and Bagong, look at this, he's already behind them, finds Blendl. Didn't see the head of Turk, doesn't know, but he knows that he got the bomb down in that situation. Don Ham is aware that this push is still a very real possibility. Greg MR aware that Bagong's behind them at this point. Turk going to get spotted out as well, but Tyler JD and Greg are going to be ready to receive it. Now, Don Ham was ready for this push, but now it's looking like the terrorists want to try to take this over towards the A site. Tyler JD going to be the first to drop. Carter going to come in for the engagement, does nice damage onto Tyler, but not able to find the frag. Now, Neon Chickens was ready for the engagement, tosses a flash out, gonna let Don Ham go into Z instead. Gonna be trying to get himself over towards Old Bomb, spots out Greg MR and finds it. That's great. That means that the remaining 2 players are 16 and 27 respectively. But they need to find these locations. Don Ham, still partially smoked, gonna toss a flash over. And Turk, look at this flank. Is he going to catch Neon Chickens out? He is. Finds the headshot. Now it's just Don Ham in a 1-on-2. And great work there from Turk. Completely swinging this round the other way. The bomb defuse going to go off. Tyler JD spots it. Now it's just Turk versus Don Ham. 16 HP. Don Ham going to get it. And he gets the defuse. What a great play from Don Ham. I don't know why those guys decided to peek one by one. They had the perfect decision, the perfect situation to get a... oh, God, I can't even speak. I'm so flabbergasted that they could have just clinched onto him. One in front, one in back. Almost no way Don Ham wins that. But once again, it's just another clutch situation that shouldn't be won, just going the way of the team you least expect. And EPEA going to get a little bit of revenge for that earlier round. So 10-8. Look at the money situation. It's actually not great here for EPEA, so definitely going to want to save as many rifles as they can. And Walsh going to get it off to an early start, finding 2. Spots out JD as well. Going to be able to find him, but ooh, runs out of bullets right as Turks just firing the whole pistol right into his chest. Walsh finds 3 for the trouble. They do have Don Ham just watching the cross, making sure that AK cannot be retrieved. But I would have liked to see Walsh kind of fall back there after the first few frags. I mean, he's already gotten 3. They know they don't have great money, but you can't blame him. Oh my God, Bagong already behind, gets the knife, and all of a sudden the money issues just fade away. They float away on a cloud, and that cloud is named the economy of Penn College. That knife gonna do wonders, and who is Carter? Tilt just doesn't know what to think at that point. He's like, how the hell did you allow a knife to go off, man? And we look at the scoreboard. I mean, a little concerned about Walsh's money in the previous round, but they're going to be sitting pretty. They're going to be able to rebuy easily here. And now, 0-20. Full buys into this. Tyler JD once again on that op. We've seen him picking it up multiple times this game. 11-8 for the Penn College boys. And if they're able to string this one back, it looks like they will be able to get to 13-8. 0-20. Oh, Tilt gets spotted out again. Don Ham going to tag him to about half. Walsh wisely decides not to push back into it this round. A few nades going to come up, and actually it looks like Walsh getting a little bit impatient again. Does toss a nade out. Has a little bit of the smoke to work with. Spots him out, wisely falls back. So the info retrieved for Penn College, and they already have Bagong on this flank again, but Bendel turns away right as he's pushing in. Bagong finally finds that frag, and that's going to be the opener for Penn College. If Bagong misses that, I mean, that's almost the entire... oh! And Greg just going to easily find 2. Catches Walsh hanging there on the ladder, and now Penn College, are they looking to save this already? They do not have great economy. They could rebuy on 3 players after this. It looks like they are just going to be playing for exits. But Carter does find 1, and that makes it a 3v3. So it looks like now Penn College is going to transition into a retake. Now Carter spots out Tyler JD in the back. Tyler JD does fall to Carter. Now Tilt up on Cat. Spots out Carter, not able to find the frag, and now it's Bagong alone. As Craig MR finds one, but now it's Tilt with 9 HP. The nade might finish it! And it does, but the molly comes out and there's no smoke. Bagong with no smoke, the molly ticking away. There's no way for him to win this round. And the hero molly coming out from Tilt there in the end finds 0-20, their 9th round on the board. It was a phenomenal try from Penn College in a 3-on-4, but unluckily that molly just comes right through for them, and 0-20 gonna be a lot of pats on the back there for Tilt, being able to just calmly yep, molly time. Throws it straight out right before the nade hits, and great work from him there. So now Penn College gonna have to hold off against this, what's looking like a quick B take. And Walsh gonna be going over towards upper. If he does decide to peek, which he does, he spots out quite a bit of players. That's gonna call for Neon Chickens to start rotating back at the same time. But Gong did walk through a little bit of a molly over towards Ivy. He is already gonna be starting to go on a flank. Bendel once again gonna be ready for it. And now Walsh sits in the smoke. They're not gonna expect this. Pushes straight through. Tilt isn't gonna fall to that deagle, unluckily. And now the bomb site just falling apart here for Penn College. Don Ham back blue. Gonna toss a nade in. Might be seeing if he can push in a little bit. Tilt gonna spot him out on top. Blue gets tagged down to 50. Turk gonna find Neon Chickens in the meantime. And Greg MR gonna find the frag. That's gonna be a 1-on-4 as the flank from Bagong fails, but Blundell not expecting the second player just yet. So it should be a rifle upgrade there from Carter. But let's look at the economy real quick. You'll see here, if you look really carefully, there are no players above 3K for Penn College. And that sweet, sweet M4 sits at a comfortable 3,100. So unluckily, or not unluckily, through 020's great bomb takes onto this B bomb site these last 2 rounds, Penn College unable to buy. So it's going to be what looks like a B ramp push. They're going to leave Bagong alone over towards this A site. And at the same time, going to be a smoke execute. Blendel going to be the only one here to hold off against this push. Finds the first frag, finds the second. Carter going to claim before he finds a third. Now Bagong ready for this push to come out. Tags Tilt down to 34. And Carter just falls away. He's like, I like this AK. I think it looks pretty nice. It's a pretty nice skin. You know, Blendel, he bought it in SeaWorld. It's a great time. They all had a great trip. It was such a great experience. He just decides he wants to save it. And actually, getting a little bit risky. Jumps out, finds Turk, not able to find the frag, and that's a little bit greedy there from him. I guess they were just trying there at the end. They're like, let's try to whittle down the economy, and admittedly, not a ton of it on the terrorist side, but I think they might have liked that AK a little bit more. Would have allowed Walsh to grab an op here, but it'll be 9 rifles on the field and a boomstick in the arms of Tyler JD, which we have seen. He has favored that weapon many times here throughout this game of Train, and it's 11-all. So the economy here is fairly weak from multiple teams. Bagong going to find Turk out over towards Lame, but quickly traded by Tilt. Wasn't expecting quite so many players waiting there for him. And now Greg MR going to have a quick fight against Walsh, wins it. And that's going to be a 3v4 favoring the 020 side. And now the Penn College boys pretty spread out here. No real trade potential except for a little bit between Carter and Chickens. Located over towards Top Green and Ivy, respectively. The smoke's going to rain out. Carter going to get flashed off here. But he's going to keep his top green position. Spots out Blendel trying to cross, misses the spray. Spots out Greg MR going top blue as well. He's going to get some damage on the Tyler JD at least. And Chickens going to be able to find 2 for himself. That makes it a 3v2. And in the meantime, Donham's able to rotate in. Spots out Tyler JD. Neither player able to connect the shot. Does know that Greg MR still located over towards top red. But Greg MR going to find that frag. And Donham and Carter coming together to find the final 2 frags. And that's going to be 12-11 for the Penn College boys. You know, look at the economy. It might be a force here from the terrorist side. Greg MR could drop a weapon over towards Tilt. And Walsh going to pick that off up yet again. It looks like actually just going to be a save here from the 020 side. Try to just run in, get the bomb down, get a little bit of picks, but Penn College likely going to be here on their 13th round. And now all 5 players going to be a quick push over towards Ivy. A Molly going to come out from Bagong, delays it a little bit, and he's going to smoke. Falls back, but nobody currently looking over towards Ivy, and if... Oh, there's the op from Walsh. The nade gonna go through. Oh, meant to follow it, but I guess we wanted to see the map. Nade gonna do a good bit of damage on the Turk and Tilt. Oh, and Walsh gonna spot the legs of 1. This is gonna call Carter back to kind of look over. Carter does have a little bit of a line over that smoke, but it's still gonna be Walsh to engage first. Spots out Tilt. Gonna spot out JD and Turk pushing as well. Spots out Greg MR through the top of the smoke, but at the same time, Carter gonna be the only one that falls to Greg MR as the rest of the team just sets up the firing squad and sprays down anybody pushing into CT spawn. So the 13th round here from Penn College. 020 going to grab their rifles again. And if you look at the teams, the frags have actually been more well distributed amongst Penn College. You can see Greg MR having a hell of a game. 27 and 15 for himself. Neon Chickens and Blendel, both the bottom of the scoreboard for their teams. Chickens has come online a little bit more often. 7 and 16 versus 4 and 20. You know, smaller numbers in the D section. It's a little bit better. And now, it's going to be a push out. Carter spotting Tilt, pushing over towards Fence. Also going to spot Greg Amar. Oh, man, Carter, sometimes he just comes online, and right there you can see it. 2 quick frags. Blendl is going to trade it. That makes it a 2v4. Bagong going to push up onto the train and actually trying to go for a spray, and how is this falling apart? Blendl has come up huge in this round with 3 fast frags. Turk going to fall to the op of Walsh and Neon Chickens. We were talking about him being the bottom of the team earlier. Now's his perfect opportunity. Walsh missing the shot, goes for the pistol, tags Blendl down to 17. This is ace potential for Blendl, but Neon Chickens doesn't like being called the bottom of the scoreboard, so he's going to grab himself a clutch kill for his resume. That's going to be 14-11 favoring the Penn College boys, and if we look at the economy, going to be a force buy for the rest of the game from 0-20. And the economy over towards the ePay side, still not phenomenal. It's going to be basically just Don Ham that can rebuy if 0-20 does find this round, but we look at the, there's utility on Blendl Turk and Greg MR, but only 3 AKs. Not a ton of utility on the unnamed players. So Bagong actually going to be flashed in here by Don Ham. Spots out a few players, not able to find any frags, and that's actually going to be Tyler JD finding the first initiation. Molly going to come down, Tilt finding Walsh in the meantime, and Greg MR going to get sprayed down alongside Blendl, who just had that phenomenal 4K to try to claim them their 12th round. At the meantime, Don Ham stands alone against 3. Not great health. That M4, I was going to say basically an AK at this point with those low health totals. But 0-20 going to find their 12th, and that's going to be Penn College forced back down on to an eco. So, right now what Penn College wants to do, I think in my mind, I really want them just pushing together as a unit. They know the economy is not great on the terrorist side. They know all they need to do is take these guns away from 0-20. If they can do that, great. If they can just get a few, like 1 frag, great. If they die and don't allow a bomb plant, also great. Just take any opportunity to deny money on the terrorist side. And it looks like Bagong and Carter are going to try to use that as an excuse to flank behind again. Bagong, probably his 5th time this game going on this flank. The smoke's going to rain out over towards B. Neon Chicken's going to spot this out. Just goes for a little bit of damage through the smoke. Actually tags Greg MR down to 32. And Greg MR just stands there and takes it. Trying to spray back, I believe, but good damage there from Neon Chickens. And Bagong, he's got 2 players waiting for him this time. It's going to be Greg MR, who actually gets tagged down fairly low behind that box. Don Ham going to come through, find 1. Carter going to be pushing in, isn't able to connect. Don Ham not going to be able to find anybody else. And it's going to be a quick one from Turk, Tyler JD, and a little cameo from Greg MR there at the end. But that, I was going to say, does give Penn College enough to rebuy here, but it looks like actually probably just going to save for Walsh and Carter to be fully kitted out for the next run. And as I say that, I just can't get a break here as Penn College continues to surprise me. Grabs 4 M4s, very little utility on Walsh, Bagong, and Carter. And a FAMAS for Chickens. Give him a little something too. And now smoke's gonna rain out over towards A again. Carter's still here at top green. Last time we've seen him get significant kills from this spot, and we've seen him whiff at this spot. So luckily, he's not gonna be put in that 50-50 position again. Chicken's going to be over towards Spools. Might be able to catch out anybody going towards upper. In the meantime, Walsh going to spray through the smoke. Does get counter-sprayed and found out by Greg MR. Don Ham going to find 1. And I'm just looking at Chickens here, waiting, seeing when these pushes are going to come out for him. Spots out Blendl. Drops right onto his head. Does connect the spray, but gets traded back into a 3v3. Greg MR extremely low, but Tyler JD grabs himself at second frag. The op coming through huge. Don Ham falls as well. It's a 3K for the man with the boomstick. And Greg MR, close blue, is Carter expecting this. 16 HP on the man, hears him running away. He does grab the bomb. Gonna go for the plant. Oh, and Carter would have been getting a little chastised from his team there if he dropped that one. Turk gonna get spotted by Carter as well, and a headshot gonna claim it. Now it's Tyler JD versus Carter, but Carter backs up into the op. And that's gonna be 14 all here. And 0-20. They just keep bringing things back from a 2-5 to a half win, from 11-8 to 14-14. And Penn College, they're going to start to get a little bit nervous here. They do have to save here and force an overtime. I'm wondering if we are just going to see another push. It didn't work out great last time. Only really the flank came through to find one kill. And once again, the Penn College boys are just going to spread out a little bit. They do have Bagong over towards ladder. Doesn't really have anything to his name besides this USP. Greg MR going to find Don Ham immediately. Bagong does find a trade, and Turk call the nade out. Doesn't allow any kills to go by, but going to be a little bit before that trade or before that frag comes out for him. Now Carter going to see if he can find anybody from ladder. Blendl smells that somebody might be behind him and finds that frag, and unless Neon Chickens can pull off an absolute godlike 1v4, it is going to be 0-20 situated on that 15th round. And Penn College, the comms, if I had to guess what they were like, it's how in the hell do we not let them get 5 kills next round? So the economy for both teams, I mean, the terrorist side, it doesn't matter at all at this point. They start to run away. Neon Chickens, no kit though. Can't go for the Zippix defuse. Actually, wouldn't have had time with the kit either. So a little bit late from him. Good time to rotate off for 0-20. But is going to be a great opportunity here for Penn College just to rifle up. And really, they need to just sit down and say, hey Carter, Walsh, and Dunham, let's keep doing what we know we can do. At the same time, Greg MR are going to just be saying, hey guys, I'm at 31 frags, Tyler's at 26. Let's just run in and find some more frags. Blendl says, okay boss, starts to go over towards top ladder. Looks like he's just watching for anybody pushing over towards this B ramp area, which Penn College gang have been known to do time to time on this map. Carter situated again towards top green, and while he wasn't tested in this spot before, it looks like it might come out as the smokes start fading, or smokes start raining, the exact opposite. Flash gonna temporary blind him, but he is gonna have full vision for this push. Spots out Turk over towards fence. Greg MR gets spotted out as well, and great damage onto both of them. But Bagong gonna have to find these frags. Gets the first one, gets the second on Greg MR through the smoke. And immediately the man advantage going the way of Penn College. Tyler JD back of the site, but Tilt finds one. And immediately, as soon as they get it, it goes away. Neon Chickens and Don Ham in a 2-on-2. Tyler JD and Blendl. Still have to get the bomb down, but 48 seconds to do it. Oh, and Tyler JD jumping up with the op. Gets spotted out and tagged down. Neon Chickens finds Blendl, and now it's just Tyler JD. A 1-on-2. 37 seconds. The op to his name. So if he just hits these 2 shots, he wins it for his team. But he does have to get this bomb down. Flash going to come through. That's going to be Don Ham. It looked like he was just trying to push through, but actually starts to rotate back towards B. The fake plant going to come through, but Chickens doesn't bite on it. And now they know. They know Tyler JD's here. And Neon Chickens going to peek out. Go for the spray. Misses it, though. And Tyler JD, how is he able to win that one? But Don Ham comes through. Finds the headshot. And that's going to be overtime for the Penn College boys. So now, from having a 4v5 at the start to playing in overtime, I mean, you gotta say Don Ham is surely better than not having a 5th player. So it is just going to be a little bit of a pause here before going into the first type of overtime. If it is your first time seeing overtime in Counter-Strike at all, welcome. This is an ESEA Open match, and it is between 2 teams right at the end of their season, having a little bit of fun. Neither, unfortunately, able to make playoffs at this point, but that isn't to say they don't want to just completely crush the opposition. So it is going to be MR3 overtime, means that there will be 3 rounds on each side. First team to 19 rounds will win it, and 16K on everybody, meaning money is not an issue. So we are going to see ops on Walsh, we are going to see ops on Tyler JD. Both players have been hitting great shots this game, and we'll see what happens. So, again, the money floweth over for both teams, and it looks like actually it's 0-20 wants to make this a fast play over towards the B-bomb site. Don Ham has been here to hold off against these pushes before. He's ready to do it once again, and actually they rotate over Bagong onto Z. So all 5 players from the 0-20 side going to be up in B halls. Blendl just looking out for that flank because we know Bagong is one that loves to go for it. Not in the situation to do it currently. And at the same time, while we're waiting, the nade damage is going to come through onto Tilt and JD. Tags them both down to 59 and 72 respectively. Blendl still just keeping an eye on this push. Neon Chickens might have a little bit of a fight against Tyler JD, and it is in the favor of Tyler. So he does have the op to his name. A little bit better at these long ranges. Flash going to come through onto the bomb site. Counter flash from Don Ham. And the smoke. Ooh, Neon Chicken's going to be able to spot it out. Isn't able to connect onto any sort of frag. And now Tyler does fall back into B halls. They know that there's some resistance here at the B bomb site. Are they considering going back towards A? It doesn't look like it. Instead, Tyler JD just going to regroup. Knows he's still smoked off, and now here it comes. All 5 players falling off this B halls area. 30 seconds left. They know it's not too late to go over towards A, and Greg MR going to go over towards the pop area. Carter waiting and ready for this. Spots out the player crossing. They know at this point that it's not a commitment to B. Carter finds his second as well onto Blendl, finds a third onto Tilt, knows that Tyler JD is crossing as well, and at the same time, you can see Walsh coming through with the op, knows the bomb's going down. That's going to be a little bit of extra money for 020, but great job from Carter, just holding off against that initial push onto the A site. Walsh saying, all right, you did your job, going to come through with the final 2, and great play from Penn College there, not getting overeager, just carefully holding that aim, and 020. Looks like they just waited a little too late. We're expecting a little bit less of a stack over towards the bomb site, and they did get that, but unfortunately they got Carter and Walsh, who are fragging out this game. So, once more into the breach, it is going to be Tyler JD, actually on a rifle this time, as opposed to his trusty op, and looks like it might just be a fast play from the terrorist. Does fully flash Don Ham, who is going to get spotted out. Finds one, though. Almost connects it into a second, though. And Chicken's going to find one as well from Top Oil. Bagong chiming in as well. And Greg MR, he is going to be up in B halls. The bomb has gone down. Tyler is at 50 HP. And it is a 2-on-4. But we've seen 020 pull off these clutches before, and Greg MR still at 100 HP. Tyler JD chiming in as well. And this is not looking great for the Penn College side, and I said they can do it, and they're looking to do it right now. Carter in a 1-on-2. This man has been fragging out all game for Penn College. He needs to frag out here if they want to get onto 6-17. But it's going to be 020 stealing away a 16th round, and Greg MR. If Penn College has Carter, they have Greg MR, because he has been 35-21 this game. And a 2-on-4 situation. I'm listing all the problems. The low health. The 4-on-2. Greg MR says, look, I got 100 HP and I got an AK. I'm just going to frag out. 16 all. And 020. Things were looking bleak from him. They pull it right back. And Penn College going to be kicking themselves yet again for another lost clutch. Now, it is going to be another early stack over towards the B bomb site. And it looks like 020 once again wants to take this fight. Turk going to be the man to watch the flank again, but Bagong seems to have lost interest in his previous ways. The Molly going to come through doing good damage onto Blendl, tags him down to 58. At the same time, Don Ham going to come through back sight. Blendl finds Neon Chickens. It's a 4-on-4 still. Don Ham still fighting on the bomb site. The bomb not exactly sure it wants to push out. Greg MR going to find 2, and that's going to reconvince them. They start to push back in. And Walsh, going to be over towards Cat. Turk, not sure he wants to plant just yet. Or, I'm so sorry. Turk, going to be out, pushed through the B-bomb site. At the same time, Tilt has gotten this bomb over towards A. And Turk spots it out. The player not expecting it at all. Walsh, he was so ready for this bomb to be down on B. He wasn't looking towards the ramp position at all, just trying to cover Cat. And that just allows Turk to walk straight through. Finds a frag. And now a 1-on-2 for Walsh. Penn College looking to get the advantage here on the CT side. Turk currently ready for this player to push through. Walsh, is he going to expect it? Turns around. Isn't able to find the frag, and that's going to be 020, finding their 17th round. And it's going to be Penn College on 16. So Penn College has to completely sweep here on the T side to pull off a victory. 020 only needs 2 rounds. So we're going to see what happens here. obviously. Still going to be 16k on each side. And we noticed that at the start of the last half, or at the start of the first half, 0-20 did struggle against Penn College at the start. They were just losing to the aim duels. They just weren't able to get anything. But near the end, they just started to get their groove, started to just rack up the rounds, and were able to pull off a win against Penn College on the first half. Now, Penn College knows this, and they know that they were able to bring it back and win what was honestly looking a little bleak for them at the end of the second half. So if they can just rally themselves together, say, guys, we know we can win these duels. We know we can come out here and just claim these Ws. Let's get out, and let's just claim these 3 rounds in a row. I think that if Walsh, if Carter, if Donham all come online, as we've seen them able to do this entire game, Penn College could have a chance. But right now, Greg MR, Tyler JD, even Blendl's been coming through, and Blendl's the one where I was saying, hasn't been having a great game, comes through, gets some phenomenal multi-kills to even put 0-20 in this position. And I think, honestly, the reason that we're waiting so long to start is just because, yeah, Penn College trying to figure out what they can do, just get these last 3 rounds. And as the freeze time ends, the money floweth into the accounts of the 10 players on the server. Are we going to see a double overtime? Are we going to see a 0-20 victory? Is Penn College going to get the sweep and get themselves the victory? Well, let's find out. Tyler JD not going to opt for the op. Walsh not going to opt for the op. It's going to be just 10 rifles here. Going to be just a bloodbath. And right now, once again, Penn College, we saw them do this multiple times on their T side. They're just going to throw some smokes over towards this bomb site. We're going to have Carter up towards B halls alongside Bagong. Bomb located up there with them. And actually, look at this. They've thrown the smokes. They have 2 players here to fake, and they're going to start to push over towards this B bomb site. Turk is ready for it. Donham going to be the one to take this engagement. Turk does fall off. Walsh finds one over on A, and that's going to keep anybody from rotating just yet. Now it's just going to be Turk to hold off against these pushes. The smoke's going to rain out. Walsh finding another one on A. Walsh just coming up huge, finds 3 before they even know it's a B take. And then Carter going to finish off Turk, leaving just Craig MR in a 1-on-4. And Walsh, I was just saying, he needs to come online, needs to find these frags if he wants a chance, if they want a chance to get this sweep. And Walsh is like, all right, you 4 go ahead over towards B. I'll push out here and just find 3 of the 4 that are stacking on A. No problem, man. Greg is going to find chickens, but pretty much out of this round. Donham not even going to let him find the frag onto Carter in the end. And it's going to be 17 all. 0-20 needs 1 round to force this into double OT. Penn College, 1 round for them to get double OT as well, but either team still able to push through to get this win. 19 rounds to win it. Both teams at 17. We got at least 2 more rounds of CS to play. And now, the counter-terrorists. Going to be once again spread out. They do have Tyler JD. Was over towards B. Going to rotate himself back over towards the A site. And now, it is going to be a smoke execute back onto A. But this time, Walsh feeling the Ivy position. There is going to be Blendl there to receive it. Has just been jiggling around these boxes. Difficult to juggle them. And Walsh, it's going to be a timing game here. Is Blendl going to peek? Tosses in a molly. Walsh going to know that came from the right side. Going to be ready to pre-fire it. Knows nobody's pre-firing him on the left. Greg MR gets caught out. Walsh going to do it again. Finds a double kill to entry. Tilt up from heaven. Going to find the frag. And that's going to give him a great position to try to steal this round back. But 0-20 is going to lose against the forces of Walsh. Donham and Bagong all chiming in with their frags. And now a 3-on-1. Turk not even looking like it's possible for him at the moment. And Donham already on the flank. And he's going to shut it down. And that's Penn College guaranteeing themselves double overtime. But we all know that's not what they're shooting for. Tyler JD, he tried out the rifle for a while. Going to be popping back over to this op. And right now, Greg MR is almost at 40 frags. But at the same time, you look over at the Penn College side, you got Walsh on 29, you got Donham on 31, Carter on 32, and it's true, Blendl did start to come alive at the end of that second half, but Neon Chickens has been chiming in slowly throughout the game. And now, once again, a 4-1 stack over towards the A-bomb site. Bagong going to be the lone player over here towards Catwalk. A smoke is going to rain in. Tilt going to be the first one to find the frag onto Carter over towards T-Com. that's the man advantage going towards 020's way very early on. But the bomb still looking like it kind of wants to go over towards B. And Turk and Tyler, they haven't been fully convinced by this small fake over towards A. Bagong gonna get molly, gonna get flashed, and that's gonna be a 5-on-3 favoring the 020 side. Don Ham gonna start to push over towards Cat. Those two players watching it didn't actually know that, but now he certainly does. So Walsh and Chickens, a 2-on-5 to clinch this win. If they lose it, it's double OT. Everything on the line here for 020. And Penn College just looking to finish it fast. Walsh, we know he can hit these frags. Pushes out, catches Till with a nade out. Greg MR going to follow up to peak, but Chicken's going to be the one to trade. And now a 1-on-3. Chickens, this would be a perfect time to come online, but isn't expecting Blendl from over in the Ivy position. And we've got a double overtime game on our hands. So, you know, Penn College, it was looking like it was going to get stolen away from them right there at the end. It was looking like, probably going to go towards 020's way after that first 2 rounds, but just trading back and forth these two teams has been such a close game. And now, Carter, Walsh, Neon Chickens, Bagong, and Don Ham against the forces of Blendl, Turk, Greg MR, Tilt, and Tyler JD. And they have been going the distance now. In case you're not super familiar with overtime or you'd just like a refresher, they are playing to 22 rounds now, still $16,000, still 3 rounds on each side, and the money will overfloweth for both teams. Penn College, I'm going to start once again on the T side. So the sides are basically swapped from what they were in the last overtime. It'll be Penn College starting on terrorist side, 020 starting on the counter-terrorist side. And the extra long pause means either one of two things. There's some bathroom breaks going on, which is pretty likely, or some strat discussion, which is equally likely. So, jumping here into the double overtime, and let's see if we see any change-ups. Tyler JD was just situated on the M4 for the first 2 rounds of their counter-terrorist side, but he looked like he wanted to go back towards the op near the end, and it is what he's going to decide to do. Walsh, is he going to stick with the AK or go with the op? Going to go with the AK. So Tyler JD is again the lone opper on the field. And once again, it looks like Penn College just going to throw these smokes out. And the good thing about their repetition of this is 020 doesn't know. They don't know, and hold that thought because Bagong's starting to push out towards lower. Is going to start to push up. Gets sprayed a little bit through the smoke. Now they know he's there. Blendl and Tilt going to find 2. 1 each, of course. And now it's just completely decimated here. Walsh was trying to push through Ivy, but Tilt, Greg MR, Blendl, just nothing able to come through. And the op shot from Tyler JD to end it. So 19th round going the way of 020. And what I was trying to say is the repetition of those smokes means that 020 is not ever 100% sure if it's an A push. That doesn't mean there's very little smokes for the B push. But admittedly, you don't need too many for that side. Just need to smoke off blue, maybe smoke off between any other trains just to prevent lines of sight, and you can just push out. So the fact that they keep repeating this, and we do have what I'm assuming is a tactical pause, the fact that they keep repeating those smokes is, I'd accustom it to breaking the window on Cash or breaking the windows on Nuke. They don't know what's coming out here from the Penn College guys, but as long as they're able to just hit the shots like that, they don't need to. And it looked like Penn College was kind of expecting less people over towards the A site, but 020 just once again went that 4-1 stack. It worked out for them again. And now Penn College going to be pushing right back in. Chicken's actually going to be picking up the op. It's curious what he wants to do with it. He's going to be a little late to leave the spawn. And this round, the smokes are not going to rain in. So this might be a little bit of a tell from the Penn College side. It might be a little bit of a, hey, we're not throwing the smokes. Might not be too many people over towards A. And of course, if 020 goes for that assumption, which so far they have, still keeping 2 players over on B, they are going to be caught off by the 5 players that are currently waiting for them. Now, Carter prepping a flash to push out over towards T-Con, and Bagong just watching towards that B push. Tilt doesn't look like he's going to start pushing up anytime soon, but spots Carter on top blue. Carter and Walsh find 1 each, but Tilt going to trade one of them. That leaves it in a 3-on-4, of course favoring the Penn College side. The molly going to come through over towards Z. It is going to block off both players from pushing in here. Now Tilt still located over towards Pop Dog. Doesn't expect Don Ham, but is able to connect the shot. Don Ham not able to land it. The bomb goes down on B site. And I think Bagong is expecting players not to be ready for this. They're not ready for the quick rotation over towards B. But right now, it looks like that's just going to completely bite this entire plan in the ass. Because neither of the remaining terrorist players were ready for it. And Chickens is just running by Tilt and Upper. Still not able to pull anything off. And a good idea from Bagong, but just no one's ready to connect. No one's ready to connect onto it from the terrorist side. The 0-20 side was immediately ready to respond to that push. And it was just unfortunate timing there from Bagong. A good idea, but unfortunate execution. And now, Penn College would really like to grab a round here to give themselves to win out. No Smoke's going to come over onto the A site. Chicken's going to try to take a little bit of an op duel, but does lose quite a bit of his health in the process. And now the Smokes are going to be re-prepped. They're going to try to throw this again. Doesn't look like they want to try to fake it this time. Carter, full white, just gets his head ripped clean off by Tilt. And now they have a man advantage. They're perfectly happy to wait. But Walsh does find Turk located, getting a little impatient over towards B halls. This is going to force Tilt to rotate back down over towards B. Chicken's already tagged down to 23, so the health advantage is slightly in 0-20's way. They still have Tyler JD trained on this connector. The flash not quite going to hit him. So the Smoke's going to rain in. Tyler JD pushes right in front of this. Are they going to expect it? Well, they're not going to have to because he does push his way back out of the line of danger. Over towards the bomb site. Greg Amar going to be spawning out Bagong. Good job from him just being able to tap down that player. Walsh does find one, but immediately traded by Tyler JD. And Chicken's not able to connect anything. And Don Ham not able to land his spray either. And that's just a series of one-on-one duels. The last two rounds, really, it just seemed like there were one-on-one duels for Penn College that we've seen them winning. We've seen them be able to just come through and claim the heads of whoever 0-20 sends at them. But you saw Don Ham with some uncharacteristic misses. You saw just a lot of situations there where Penn College did have a situation. I can see why Chickens might want to pick up the op. He's like, rifle hasn't really been doing great for me. Let me try to grab it. But Tyler JD, when he is hitting the shots like he has been, you do not want to be grabbing that op and going into the field of battle against him. So, 0-20 at 21. Penn College at 18. 22 rounds needed to clinch this win. And we will see if Penn College is able to claim the 3, or if 0-20 is much more likely able to claim the 1. So, Penn College, there has to be 0 missed shots. Has to be 100% on-point communication. No unfortunate timings, no missed shots. Just going to have to play perfect Counter-Strike to force this triple OT. And if I know 0-20, the way I think I do after these glorious 39 rounds of play, I think it's going to be a fast push, and it is. Starting to go all the way up towards B. It is a triple stack from the counter-terrorist side. Who's going to find the first frag? The flash going to come out from Walsh. Going to take the early duel, finds Greg MR. That's a huge pick, and if you're Greg MR, you're going to be kicking yourself for that one because you've been having a phenomenal game so far. One of the key players, and Don Ham going to hit the shot on the tilt as well. It's a 5-on-3 for the Penn College side. And already, look, Walsh has immediately fallen back. There's no way for anybody to just get an easy frag onto these Penn College guys right now. And Bagong, he's up to it again. We watched these flanks all throughout the first the first CT half of this team, and he's back up to it. And Blendl, he remembers the past. Gonna be ready for this head and hits the shot, and that's gonna be a 4-on-3 advantage, going the way of Penn College still. Carter gonna be waiting over towards the A site, and actually at this point, Don Ham has been baited back into rotating over. And it is still looking like the 0-20 boys want to try to make this a B take. Now it's going to be... They're going to have to expect Chickens playing in the Spool's position. He's done it once. He was able to find a frag there. And Turk not going to be pre-firing it. His head gets ripped clean off. And Walsh knows that a player's pushing up for a nice fall-away headshot. Going to be able to make that an easy frag, but just wants to hit some op shots for overkill. And Walsh with the 3K. Let's take a look here at the scoreboard. 37 kills for Walsh. And I was calling him out at the start of the round. Greg Amar going to be kicking himself for being taken out so early. 42 on him. It has been a back-and-forth slugfest from these two teams. Even Blendl, who had previously been bottom of the pack, 16 and 33 now. Definitely into the double digits at this point. And all players really seeming to try to come alive here just to finish this game. 0-20 needs one round to win it. Penn College needs 2 to force a triple OT. The smoke's going to rain in. The flash is going to come in. Carter, still up towards top green. Are they going to remember that he's been playing this every time he gets the CT side? Tyler JD spots it out, and this time Carter not going to be able to find anything. Bagong currently in the outside position, not able to find anyone, and 0-20. This is looking great for them. The smokes come in. Don Ham is going to be able to find one, finds a second, and now finds Tyler JD. This man's going absolutely insane. Bagong finds one from Ivy, and now it's just Blendl. How did this fall apart so quickly? I can answer you that. It's Don Ham going off on that M4. Walsh going to push through, gets picked off, but Don Ham already on the defuse, and that's going to be Penn College in a round that looked like it could be the end of the game, and the 0-20 win is able to pull it back, and they've got Don Ham to thank. Phenomenal spraying from that man. He's able to instantly find two people, and the 0-20 side's just not ready to trade any of the frags. And that's going to be 20-21. Are we seeing a 0-20 victory? Or are we seeing a Penn College triple OT? Walsh back on the op. Looks like he wants to go for this early pick yet again. Don Ham throwing that one-way smoke, but this time he's not going to be playing towards it. Hopes that it's going to bait somebody straight into the op of Walsh, and it might convince Tyler JD, who peeks out into it. Walsh missing the shot. Neither player going to be able to connect onto an early frag here, and Don Ham well aware of the possibility for a push out of lower at this point. Now, Carter is over in the pop dog area. Mollies it off. Nobody going to be able to push through there for a little bit. The bomb is situated at the top. Plenty of time left on the clock. 1:14. And 0-20 still looking like they want to go over towards this B bomb site. Bagong thinking about, pondering the possibility of going on a flank, but if he starts it now, it will be a little bit too late. And at this point, 3 players rotated over for the CT side. 56 seconds left on the clock. Smoke's going to start to rain out. Don Ham going to throw a quick flash, hoping that he can try to get anybody pushing through. And now, the terrorist side, they're just going to treat this as a fake. They're going to use this to just fall completely back. Bagong, hopefully, ooh, he was hoping he could find anybody on the fall off, not able to get back in time. And now Penn College has been caught completely off guard. The B stack has to rotate back in quick. Bagong trying to get through to find any of these players that have taken over the A bomb site. Don Ham going to fall early. Walsh going to trade it. Neon Chicken's going to trade Carter. And now it's a 3-on-3. Bagong still on the flank. Knows it tilts above him. Spots out Greg. Isn't able to connect on the shot. Walsh gets tagged down to 50. And Neon Chicken's currently situated at 5. Neon Chicken's going to be trying to go around Old Bomb. And Bagong gets caught out on the flank. And now Walsh, he has the op. He has to try to find something. There's a player in hell. Rips his head clean off. And Neon Chickens with 5 HP is going to have the clutch of his life, and he's not able to do it. And 0-20. It looked like Penn College were going to be able to force a triple overtime. But a great rotate from them clinches the win. And it's a 22-20 victory for the 0-20 side. And what an exciting game.